My name is Keomanyvanh, and I would like to be recognized as a Lao woman. I was born in Laos and uh, came to Vermont when I was 5. The fact that I was born somewhere else in Laos, and I was born during the height of the Vietnam War, so my family had to leave and flee when I was a baby. We lived in the refugee camps for 3 years, and we got sponsored into Vermont when I was younger. I grew up here and considered myself a Vermonter. From a young age, I felt that I was different growing up in the Northeast Kingdom, and my family were the only family of color for a very long time. I didn't see anybody that looked like me unless I left Vermont to go to the city, Boston or New York. There was very few people of color in Vermont too, but over the years, there's been more of immigrants and refugees and people of color migrating to Vermont. And so representation is important. And through my career, I've always tried to make a difference in making sure people have space, and also that BIPOC people have voice. And that's why I gravitate towards those careers. This is my home. I did leave when I was younger, to just like any young person wanting to leave their home. And I came back and raised my kids here. And so what motivates me is because I have a dedication to this state, and I want to make it a good place, a better place for everybody. It's really important for us to continue to recognize that Vermont is growing in diversity, ethnic and racial diversity. And I want to make sure that the next generation can come back to and feel like they have a home too. It took us a while for my family to, I think it's important when people do think about migration, there's all different reasons why, but in my family's case, it was not something that we chose. And when we came here, it was really difficult for us to acclimate. And it took us a while to learn the culture, the language, the attitudes. It's important too to be able to understand why people are coming, and also how long it takes for them to adjust. I think that just being able to put out that when we are meeting people that are new, that not to make the assumptions, and also not to, just because they don't speak the language, have it where they aren't contributing. So I think that that's the biggest takeaway, is that people can contribute to the state in all different ways. And even if it's not something that is understandable, but in the end, everybody is bringing what they have, and they are making the state better. I hope that people will see that change is really important, and that Vermonters look all different. They have different backgrounds, and it's important to also know that Vermonter is not somebody that only has 7 generations here, but it's somebody that wants to make a difference, somebody who is dedicated to the community, and also working across difference too.